Hey, what is going on the YouTube? This is Robert and today I'm bringing you to the full drop list for this week, which is week 3 of the Spring-Summer 2021 season. Now obviously we covered the most part or a large part to this drop list yesterday, going over the Nike collab that is going to be occurring, but this time obviously we're just going to go over the full drop list and just give a brief summary over everything and yeah, just talk about it a little bit. The retails will probably be out by the time I actually upload this video, which just always happens. So yeah, let's just get straight into this anyway, because it's going to be a good week, hopefully, as long as we can cop. So yeah. Okay, so let's get straight into the list, obviously. Now it will update and it is subject to change as per norm, but let's kick things off. The top item for the time being is going to be the Mophie Power Station Plus XL. Obviously, 2 colorways, quite standard. Yeah, that's about it. I'm not going to be going for that because I already have my eyes sort of set on what I'm going to be going for. But I know that people normally pick up a Mophie also every season or every other year in the end, just to have and use. Kicking it off with the Nike collab pieces though, they're basically just going to go in a row from here. I did obviously give my opinions on them, but I have seen a lot of people just say it's overall boring. I get that, you know, we haven't really had too many really interesting ones. The Fall Winter 20 collaboration was quite good, but overall I do get that we haven't had any crazy interesting collaborations, but as an overall I'd prefer, you know, just the couple of simple pieces that there are over something that might not work out. And yes, you know, the snakeskin, they really do have a habit of using quite often. I know a lot of people said they weren't too happy with it anymore, but we're just going to have to put up with it for the time being. So first we have the hoodie, then we've got the puffer jacket, we've got the snakeskin beanie, the cargo sweatpant, the neck warmer, and then we move on to a lookbook piece. Personally for me, I know that a lot of people are going to be going for the hoodies in the end, especially in the yellow sort of tone for that spring colorway. I was more of a fan of the puffy jacket in the end because I just liked the reverse feature. I wasn't really too much of a fan of the logo though. So yeah, snakeskin beanie just looks like a replica of the one they did a couple of years ago in the end, or the collaboration they did a couple of years ago where they did a beanie or released a beanie, and I still prefer that one over this in the end, so I'm probably going to be going for the other one instead. Cargo sweatpant, I skip in the end. I heard that my brother said to me that he wants to go for the neck warmer, so I'll see him go for that. I'm going to wait until I see the retail to like make my decision as to whether or not I'll pick up like the black colorway or the blue or yellow in this, and just either use it or hold on to it in the end, but I'll wait for those retails before I decide on that. So getting into a lookbook piece at last, we have the Shine hooded sweatshirt. So obviously if you don't know about this piece specifically, they released in like 2001 and 2000 the sort of Brillo cube at first, and they also released a tee, I believe as well, that just says makes everything shine, or it's called like the makes everything shine tee. So yeah, at the same time as seeing something brought back, I'm quite happy with. I wish that they would also make some new designs in the end, but for colorways personally I do like this front slate colorway and the grey colorway, and yeah, those are the two that I like overall. Moving on to the Velo track jacket, I saw a lot of people make the comparison of either like the Tony Soprano, or there's the video of the guy like wearing a full Velo pretending to be Italian, that they said they can see him putting that on. So yeah, obviously for me, I'm not a Velo person. I did like the 2 central colorways, but that's as far as I go with this piece. Next up we have the Jacquard Logos beanie, which is what I'm going to be going for. Personally, I want to either go for yellow or blue in the end, I believe. I think that the black colorway will probably end up selling better, but I just have a feeling that I just like those 2 colorways. So I might end up going for the black colorway in the end, I never know, because I normally make just rash decisions right before the drop. But yeah, either one of those. I'm not really a fan of the red, but either one of those 3 I would definitely be going for. Next up we have the Snakeskin Belt. Yeah, retail again, we'll have to see what that's at to see how it will end up doing. I don't think people are going to be too much of a fan of a snakeskin belt over just a standard one. I know that obviously prior belts have done well, but that is only in the case of like the BB Simon ones, so there's not really a comparison that can be made for any predictions. Then we have the track pant. Yeah, we'll move ahead from it. Now a lot of pieces are just going to have a large amount of dislikes in comparison to their likes, so yeah, it's probably just going to get to the boring sort of section for people to see. We're going to kick things off with the Terry Corduroy Crusher. Not really for me. I'd probably say that the royal or the black colorway, or maybe the violet sort of color or lavender is actually quite nice, but that's about it. We have the cut logo short sleeve top, which obviously looks like that, which yeah, I remember seeing this in the preview or the lookbook, and it really wasn't for me, so yeah, we'll move on. We have the spray canvas camp cap. Not my favourite, so we move on to the Nike cotton twill shirt, which I actually thought would be further up on the list. But obviously when 3 of the colourways aren't exactly people's favourite, I can understand that, because only the white colourway, for me, is the best one in the end, or the only colourway that I think will sell out in a fairly decent time frame. So yeah. We then have the digital flag sweater, which I think in either the black colourway, or they might call this red or white, whichever one of the two they do. I think that might go in a couple of sizes between those two. This like glitchy colorway I don't think is going to go at all, because it's really out there. So yeah. We then have a faded ripstop 6 panel. Not my favourite either. We have the half-tone long sleeve top, which I was okay with in the lookbook, but people don't like, clearly. And to finish off with the logo camo M65 jacket. We normally get a couple of M65 pieces every now and then. I actually was quite a fan of this one, because I liked the aspect that it was just a load of small Supreme like font or like text in the end, just with different colours to make it seem camouflage. But yeah, the colourways, I don't really know which ones people actually like in the end, but yeah, it's at the bottom, unfortunately. But that is going to cover the list. So for me personally, I can understand why people, you know, aren't psyched with the list, or specifically the Nike aspects. But personally, my preference is that I'm a fan of the beanies. The neck warmer is also okay, nice and simple. The beanie, this one definitely, or most definitely, is a lot better for me than the snakeskin one. Other than that, just the plain cotton twill shirt, or just the white colorway, and the jackets I like as well. But as an overall, I'm probably just going to be going for a beanie and a neck warmer. I might double beanie in the end, but I'll just see how I go. Because I can definitely put 2 in the cart at the same time. Like, I've done it before, I've been able to check out. But with Supreme how it is nowadays, I don't know whether or not they'd let me get away with that, so yeah. But as always, let me know your thoughts down below, what you think of the list, what items you'll be going for, whether you'll be sleeping on things and skipping things. Obviously, you can check out prices on previous releases and collaborations, specifically, obviously, the Nike one, to see how pieces did, and that will probably definitely impact and influence people's decisions as to what colorways and sizes they do go for. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you are going for these pieces, or when you are deciding on what you're going to be going for, because obviously that will then impact sellout times. But that is going to cover it anyway. As always, I hope that you have a good day. Let me know down below whether your Supreme Dunks have also arrived, because I've seen a lot of people's arrive so far, and if they haven't, I hope that you get your shipping emails soon. But other than that, I will see you all next time. Peace.